Hey, pals. We're hopefully back. I have bad news about the status of my internet. It's mucho dead. I never took Spanish. But I am gonna try and make it work for now through my phone hotspot, which I know is a very silly idea. But things have been so incredible so far. I'm just gonna pray for a little bit. Isn't that exciting? I hope everyone's doing good, doing okay. I'm just gonna hang with like a couple of pals. I'm gonna try and get Hades running again. And yeah, hopefully it's okay. Hopefully this runs okay. And I'm coming back. Here we are. I've got Jess here. We're gonna get Tim.
Hello.
Tim is the one of the two designated leaders of the night crew. So like, it was always meant to be Tim taking over, but is the night crew set up for taking over at some point? So what's going to happen next, because I'm going to need to go to bed and I can't just leave my phone hotspot running a stream all night, is Jess is going to run the stream after I go. And then I'm just really hoping my internet is okay in the morning when I wake up. If it's not, I mean, that's fucked, but I could always try this again, provided this goes smoothly-ish. Because I have promised people some Hades, and I would like to deliver on that as best I can. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys can probably tell my energy is like really fallen from this big crash we've had. It's really important that everybody shares the stream now. Like really, really, really important that you share the stream as hard as you possibly can. Because we just had a huge crash and like everyone's disappeared. Jesus, okay. 26,500 fucking pounds. That didn't go anywhere. That's still there. That's awesome. Okay.
I'm going to be honest. The fact that 130 people stuck around for an hour of downtime, I feel like that's an incredible energy to be working with as the base.
Okay, I think that is a
absolutely.
good point. I didn't. Yeah, that's a very glass half full approach to it. I, however, have just been in this isolated, no broadband stress zone for the last hour. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel kind of bad. I've been posting cart memes and doing cart predictions in the chat for the last hour.
The carp predictions won't come through until they get the fishing rod.
Nice. Okay, we have the controller back. Controller is back. How's the connection coming through for everybody? Is it looking smooth? I hope so. Don't know. Hey, Casey's still around. That's cool. Okay, that's nice.
Case even said they'd be up for reading more stuff as well a little bit ago.
That would be fantastic. It's really important everybody shares the stream. It's really important we get people back watching and donating, most
I'm
importantly.
going to
Really, really important.
retweet it at this point.
Thank you. Okay, let's get back on it. Enough about me. How's everybody else doing?
Doing pretty great for having been thinking for 12 straight hours. It's a lot of work. Do you want to pull some other people in as well?
If Tim is around, it would be great to get Tim in.
Boop. Hello,
Tim.
Tim.
Tim is deafened.
Oh
So
no.
sooner,
Okay,
sooner or
well,
later,
whenever Tim gets back, that's cool.
he'll then be here.
Lady
I'm
Knight the
good,
Brave
though.
also showed up.
But we'll just keep it, keep it small.
Yeah, I didn't
Hey!
realize it'd be pulled.
Oh, of course, yes.
Tim.
Welcome.
So what's going on is my internet may have entirely, completely died on the single most important day possible to have internet.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome. It's nice.
So what we're gonna do is keep going as best I can on my phone hotspot. I know. For now, and then Jess is gonna host the stream on this same channel. You don't need to go anywhere. We don't need to follow through.
Nice.
Just keep sharing the same links. But Jess is gonna be hosting it. I mean, as in Jess will be doing the streaming. It's okay if we still do Night Crew. Like if Tim and Andrew still take over or whatever. Whatever. Like you guys can. We can make our own plan.
Yeah, we can make something work. We can figure it out.
And then hopefully in the morning I'm going to come back and carry on with it.
Yes.
I think I'll be okay provided my hotspot does well enough now, I'm literally just going to keep trying with that for the rest of the time. Which is a bit of a nightmare, frankly. But, hey-ho. We've got 26,800.
Yeah, I mean, that's
so
amazing
far.
already.
So, even if I can get the most dog shit low qual stream out there, that's something, and I'll take I'll take the W I can get. Fucking hell.
Cool. So you gonna try and get a few runs in before going to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get Hades before bed.
Oh right. So I've been out, so I haven't been able to follow along. But so how far have you got so far?
I've gotten to the furthest I've gotten is the arena in Elysium.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
To the actual boss fight.
Yeah. Embarrassing to say, honestly. 10 hours and I haven't actually seen Hades so far. It's pretty pitiful, honestly. It's weird. Like I feel like it doesn't occur to you how much like the improved equipment and different aspects and stuff really make a difference for you until you don't have them. Like starting over a new file.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because it's like on my first save, like I can absolutely beat Hades with my fucking eyes closed, but like starting over a new file is just oh okay, so I'm in hell figuratively and literally. This sucks. But,
yeah, I haven't played it for a while, but I got very sucked in. I think it was actually I saw on the last fundraiser someone was playing it, and then I like immediately got it. I was just like, this is amazing. I need to get this game. I think I was talking to Jess at the time, and I was like, I'm getting this right now, and she was like, tell me how you go. And I was like, I'm just fucking so sucked in. I can't help it. It's amazing. I really loved it.
It's good as hell. I just realized that I haven't tweeted about it, so I'm just gonna quickly tweet out and tell everyone.
Oh yeah.
While we're doing that, I want to finish the donos from before the stream came down.
Please do.
Oh right.
Red Wing 546 donated £5. I'm a sixth form student, and I just came out to my family recently, currently trying to transition, and I wanted to thank you for this and your vids. I've really found you both relatable and aspirational since discovering your New Vegas vid last year.
Wow, thank you so much.
There's another one. The power in trans rates is most impressive. Best of luck, streamers. Remember to stay hydrated and motivated.
Well, hydrated is easy right now. Motivated is a little harder.
That was Life Coach Virgil with £8.91. That's MF Unicorn 11 donated £20. Zagreus says trans rates.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Awesome Possum Blossom donated £10 trans rates. Psyjack donated £10 for keep being awesome, everyone. Trans rates. Karina donated £10. Thank you all. The content and all you have created helped me accept myself. Peace and love. Speaking of peace, Paz donated £5. I'm sitting here sniffling thanks to Dr. Helen. I believe that was right after we went down.
Yeah, the chat with Helen was incredible, and that's another reason I'm going to come back tomorrow and just try and carry on as before, because we have a couple of like appearances and guests booked in that I want to just maintain the plan as it was.
Oh yeah.
Helen, and hopefully again we're getting Avalon Penrose, the voice of Megara,
Amazing.
sometime tomorrow.
Baz Makes Games donated £40. 40 pounds. The trans rights as well. Pippin Era donated £2 for the phrase "magic carpet ride."
Okay,
I have a feeling that's a chat joke from during the downtime.
sounds like it. Yeah.
Jim donated £200. Let's
Whoa.
get this going again.
Jim, thank you so much.
Ooh. Jim donated. Oh no, that was the one I just read. Discrot donated £5. Hope this donation is motivating. And yes, I've already shared the stream.
Aww.
Shadow Wesley 77 donated £22.19. I'm bi, drunk, and stand for trans.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're in Hell donated £6.66.
Of course.
Nice.
Trans rights and love your videos. I wonder if that's the same We're in Hell who does the.
It is.
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool. Ska donated £20 with no message, and we're back up to date.
Awesome. Okay. Nice. Hell yeah, everybody. Thank you for sticking
Hell
with it.
yeah.
You're right to view it that way. 130 people stuck around through an hour of nothing happening. That
Yeah.
is very encouraging. Thank you, everybody.
And now we're almost back up to 200. So
Hell
nice.
yeah.
so
Okay.
keep sharing it.
Okay, cool. Nice.
All right, I'm gonna go retweet that post real quick.
Cool. So Tim, how you doing? We haven't chatted in ages.
Good. It's been really busy for me down here. Just really busy with work and stuff. I'm still working on another video. It's been taking a little while just because work has been so hectic and stuff. But yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Cool.
How is everything going on your side of the planet?
Right this
The
second, incredibly
side of the
stressful.
planet that is your domain, because we are both the two rulers of each half of the planet.
Yeah, exactly. In my empire, it's good.
Yeah. It's nice. Oh, someone's saying that I'm a little bit loud.
Oh yeah,
I
only a
will-
touch. Yeah,
Okay. Oh, maybe I'll just sit back from the mic a little bit.
yeah,
then.
you're probably fine then.
Just a little bit eager, just getting right up.
Yeah, just keen.
I'm a
to
close
see it.
talker.
Love to see it. While I was streaming, the government announced a special higher tier just for London.
Oh
to,
wow.
to restrict us even more. Which, like, to be fair on this, is completely appropriate response to the numbers that are going on right now. It's just
Yeah.
that, like, they absolutely should have and could have resolved this fucking months ago, and it all would have been completely fucking fine, and we'd be able to see our, like, families for Christmas.
So what does this higher tier of lockdown kind of entail for you?
Every other, well, for me personally, nothing, because I'd already ruled out seeing my family because I was just like,
Yeah.
that's obviously just not fucking safe. I'm not doing that. Like, that's not sensible. But but for London in general, like, every tier like was allowing for businesses to stay open and fucking, because, like, what matters is the economy.
Yeah.
And every tier so far was allowing for businesses to stay open, and even the highest one was like, yeah, it's all right if, like, a handful of people mix indoors for just for Christmas, just for a nice treat. And now it's like tier 4, no. Stay exactly motionless. Do not move. Don't go near them. Don't think about another person, or you'll kill them with coronavirus.
Do not cast your shadow upon another person's shadow.
Right, exactly. So yeah, I mean, it's basically that. It's like I had already opted out, and, like, part of the reason I had opted out was I was just like, I was just like, not just like, I don't think it's safe to do the thing. I was kind of like, I know my family want to get together, and like people who are more at risk, like my mom, like she's in her 60s, you know, they'll be more able to safely mix with other people if there are fewer people there. So I'll happily opt
Oh
out
right, yeah,
if like it means that my mom gets to like hang out with people.
yeah.
Because like she and the rest of the family are all near, like slightly nearer together, even though we're in the same city. Like they're all nearer together, so it's easier for them. But now it's just like now this new restriction is just like no. fucking guess again. Nope. None of that happening. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah, it's wild. All the stuff about like, you know, they're like, we got to keep these businesses open to stimulate the economy. Whereas over here, we had a pretty strict lockdown pretty early,
Right.
And the government, like, we all kind of had to stay home for a couple months, aside from essential workers. So everyone had to be
Right.
home. You weren't allowed to go anywhere unless it was essential.
Exactly.
Like, there was nothing stopping you from literally just going out and doing stuff. But it was kind of this thing where it was like, you should have a good reason to go out and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the government gave us like a subsidy for workers and like for businesses to pass on to their workers and stuff. And it for the most part it worked out pretty good. And looking at our like GDP and stuff, there's actually been a small amount of growth versus everywhere else, which has gone down. So it's like even this ridiculous, I don't believe that the economy should be prioritized over, you know, public health anyway, but it is kind of funny to see that this argument doesn't actually hold up, you know? It's like
it's fucking gibberish.
our government did the opposite of what people are saying to do, and actually came out better off for it. So
Well, like the thing,
someone's asking in the chat, I'm from New Zealand, by the way. So
the thing that's like fundamentally like the thing about that, like protecting people versus protecting the fucking economy is like, it's not just gibberish on the face of it, because like I would happily sacrifice the entire economy to save a single life, but like the real gibberish thing about it is the economy is fake. It doesn't exist. There's no thing. There's
exactly.
no thing called the economy. There's workers and there's owners, and here's the weird fucking thing: if your workers die or like can't work because they're sick or like stuck home in various degrees of like lockdown for months and months and months, that is actually bad for the fake, fictional, not real thing called the economy. Like, it is actually bad. So it's like the best possible thing is obviously to just fix that shit first. Like, so
exactly.
true.
And even with like, you know, providing like these kind of like subsidies or stimulus things like some governments are doing, it's like giving money to the, you know, poorer and working class communities. They're going to spend that money immediately. Like, that's what stimulates the economy, you know? Like, it's
Right.
I mean, the whole thing, there's like so many flaws in the argument, but it's just like, I mean, no one, like, if you're really paying attention, you know that that's not what their concerns are, you know?
Right. It's a bit like we had people talking, I think it was Patty Taxon was on earlier, and she was talking about like those like Western traditionalist accounts talking about fucking capitalist architecture versus communist architecture, and it's like, you know what the actual conversation is. It's much the same thing. It's like engaging in these arguments at surface level would be kind of silly. It's like there's no hope. The
there's
absolute
no
fucking sicko who is making this argument like does not care about anything. Like
like I feel like in, you know, internet discourse or whatever like that, it's like addressing these arguments is kind of ridiculous. But then, you know, like when you like have like a family member that's like, oh, but we've got to do this for the economy, like that's when you kind of got to be like, well actually, you know.
It's funny, like Natalie and I are starting to work on a game, like we're in the kind of planning and conceptualizing stage.
Oh, amazing!
And a big thrust of it is like comparing capitalism against like a kind of an eldritch god, a Cthulhu or whatever. And one of the aspects
cosmic horror,
right? But like one of the aspects that like keeps popping up to me recently, like because I've been thinking about that kind of comparison for a long time, but like now
definitely.
that we've actually,
I mean, there's like the Bloodborne video that you did as well.
It's there for ages. Absolutely. But like now that we're actually like in the planning stages or whatever, I'm like, this thing that keeps popping up for me is like particularly the way people defend capitalism by making nonsensical arguments they've heard other people say that are complete fucking gibberish. Like just they're literally just talking about the economy and then, you know, like you say, just all this stuff that just means nothing, right? And it's like when
Like speaking in tongues.
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like that's why it's comparable.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like some eldritch god that you're like in a fucking cult for, right? That's like just like
Repeating the
possess your brain.
incantations as if they have been
Exactly,
told to you.
You're just saying Cthulhu Fhtagn over and over again because like
Yeah.
because that's what's in your brain, and it's like. No, man.
That's what you've been told.
The economy isn't a thing. It doesn't exist. Shut up. Like,
Yeah.
show me the economy.
So are you?
Show me the economy right fucking now. Show it to me.
Yeah. Are you able to talk much about what kind of format the game will be in, or are you still kind of very early, or is that like secret privileged
It's not
information?
exactly secret. I don't want to like. Partly, I don't want to commit to too much stuff because it is quite
Right,
early
of
stage.
course.
But like also like there are some things where I'm kind of. I don't know. I want the freedom. I want the freedom to like.
Yeah, I know.
Change it up, but like
definitely.
the basic format, like. So, what's cool about some adventure games is when they're able to find a good reason for you to be like looking at everything and talking to everyone.
Oh yeah.
And I just always appreciate when there's a really nice diegetic reason for that. So Firewatch, for example, right? Like you have a walkie-talkie, and so just like every single thing that you see, there's a good reason why why your character diegetically commentates it every single time. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What's this thing? I can see a thing right now. Like, where?
Yeah.
So in much the same vein as Firewatch, the like framing device will be that you're a member of a documentary crew. So like you're investigating, and that's kind of so a big driver of it will be like the way that you're talking to characters. They're like stilted NPC dialogue is because you're interviewing them for your documentary.
Yeah.
I think it'll be probably like isometric. This is stuff that could all go out the window, but like it'd probably be like kind of isometric, kind of the same kind of view style or whatever as Disco Elysium.
I love that. I'm playing that right now.
It's good as hell.
And just
my next video, actually.
Just as an aside, I have never encountered Thanatos in Hades. I have finished the game. I've reached Hades like literally dozens and dozens of times, but I've never encountered Thanatos whatsoever. I think maybe because I started my save before Thanatos was incorporated. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. Just
That's
never
so
like, and I'm like desperate to like.
But
anyway,
you are too good at this goddamn game.
I remember when we first started talking about it
before the game was done.
Yeah, when we first started talking about it, just was like. I was like, oh yeah, I've got it. I just started playing it. Just was like, let me know how you go. And then not too, I'm not going to say how long, but not too long later, I was like, yeah, I just beat Hades. I'm really excited to see what comes next. But no, it's great. But yeah, anyway, back to Disco Elysium.
She was furious.
Disco Elysium is like blowing my mind at the moment.
Oh, it's
the writing
good as hell.
is like incredible.
It's my next. It's my essay for January because it's so good. Like I'm absolutely obsessed. I was telling Jacob Geller earlier. Like I got so fucking into it when I played it that I was like, oh fuck, how will I possibly make my Cloudpunk video now? Like I was just literally like I can't think about anything but Disco Elysium. How am I supposed to make a video about a different video game?
Yeah. No, it's the same thing for me, and I keep thinking about different sequences and conversations, and even like just weird little moments, and just kind of appreciating them for different reasons. That when I was playing it, I was appreciating it in the moment, but then looking back on it later and being like, damn, that was really clever, or that was like aesthetically really good, or whatever.
What I was saying earlier for me is like it's completely changed the way that I DM, because like it's just such a. It just feels like playing with a DM who knows you really well and like knows what will be fun.
And
like
it's like it knows. I mean, I guess it's like because this kind of the kind of discussions that happen in the game, the kind of discussions that we like to have. So it's kind of like, it's like for us where we're inclined to really like it because we're like, this is the kind of things we want to see games talking about or whatever.
Right.
So yeah. So it is kind of like having this like DM that is like on the same level as you.
Yeah, but I mean, there's like the leftist approach, but then there's also just shit that's just really good, like role playing, where like it just has like a check for like whistling, and if you fail, it's just like you blow spit everywhere. And it's like, that's the kind of shit that's hilarious. I love that. That's amazing.
I really like the way that they set it up. So it's like if you respond to questions in a certain way, a certain amount of time, like it's like okay, this was the
Right.
commie answer or this was the fascist answer, and if you get a couple, then it kind of starts. Like one of your little aspects or whatever will talk to you and be like, "Hey, buddy, I think we got to the same ideas about
Right,
things," and
yeah,
then it's
yeah,
like
it's
you
really
kind of
good.
start getting different prompts and
It's really
along
good.
those lines. So it does like tailor itself to the way that you want to play, which I thought was
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
My opening for the video is gonna be like this. Elizabeth Sandifer writes in the titular essay of Neorection of Basilisk, the first line, let us assume that we are fucked. This is more or less the approach that Disco Elysium takes to leftism. Sometimes it's not likely you're going to provide any useful answers, and even if you could, that you can't know if they'd be the right ones. So the best thing you can do is just give an honest and thorough appraisal of the way things really are, and that's empowering in its own way. For example, you can play as a communist in Disco Elysium, but you won't encounter another communist for the entire game until right at the end when you find an old man on an island who hasn't seen another communist in 40 years. You haven't seen it.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a communist for the whole game, and he hasn't seen one for 40 years. So does he welcome you with open arms and comradeship? No. When you tell him you're a communist, he says, "No, you're not. You're a liberal pedophile."
Oh no!
And I'm just like,
amazing.
yeah, that's leftism.
Yeah. Oh, correct. Yeah.
If leftists
Yeah, I
agree
was
on
thinking
one
it was
single
like
thing, it's that we all love to fight.
yeah. When I
What the
posted
hell
about it, I was
did
like,
you
yes,
say?
this game was like written by someone whose brain is at least as equally poisoned as my own.
Right. It feels good to know this person has definitely also seen some awful discourses.
Yeah. They've also gazed beyond the veil and combat change.
Yeah, but I'm happy to talk more about like the game we're planning, like the kind of premise of it. Or I'm happy to kind of talk about some loose themes because like I think it's really interesting stuff, and that is more of the stuff that's I think less likely to change as we develop it more.
Oh yeah.
But basically, like the idea is like if there was just very literally like an eldritch god. I mean, it's literally Cthulhu because like this stuff is in public domain, so we're going with Cthulhu.
Oh yeah.
Like if there's an eldritch god, like their cult becoming the kind of a competing economic world system against capitalism, but it's all as a metaphor for like neo-Fordism, fucking Amazon, like real like sorry to bother you shit.
Yeah.
Where basically it's like the people there are like kind of they're being pushed out of the bottom of capitalism and they can't fucking survive, but like if there's this other thing that offers their basic needs being met, then they'll take it. Pretty much no matter how awful the cost is, right? So it's like this horrible cult that like literally just like saps away your life energy to give to a cosmic horror deity, and they're just like, yeah, fucking absolutely, we'll sign up. So the like background of the game is going to be the evolving struggle between we've been calling it Cthulhuism, right, and capitalism, and then the ending, like we were going back and forth on it, like talking about what the ending should be, how it should work out, and then Natalie is like, you've just been saying loads how I'd just been saying that day, like how you're absolutely sick of stuff that doesn't go explicit, like won't acknowledge.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
directly.
give you an answer, like yeah.
So the ending should obviously just be a communist revolution, and I was just like, yeah, I can't argue with that. That's true. So the ending's just going to be a communist revolution. Like it's just like, I can't really see a way around this. The ending's just going to be a communist revolution.
Yeah.
We got one. I'm saying it. Natalie's really excited about this one line we've got. This is definitely something that won't change because we're really pumped about this idea. But it's basically like you want to see this kind of revolutionary slogan throughout the game, which is like these people kind of agitating within Cthulhuism who are saying like Cthulhu can't live one day without us, right? Which is like people giving their life energy to Cthulhu, and Cthulhu can't live one day without them.
Yeah.
And then what you want to see in the end of the game, because you're a documentary crew or whatever, and these events have been happening kind of in the background of the world. But then the big kind of ending piece in the background events rather than in your kind of personal story is that like the people under capitalism just engage in a good old-fashioned like mass general strike and just refuse and just like call an end to it, and that and the people under Cthulhuism, they refuse to give their life energy for one single day, and you get to see on the news like Cthulhu out in the fucking Pacific Ocean just like shrivel and die. It's gonna be sick as hell.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, those, as I say, those are kind of the things that won't change, because it's like the background events of the world, the political world that they exist within, and I think that's kind of the core stuff. And then we're gonna plan kind of a more personal, closer story that goes on top of that.
Yeah, so that's like the world, the things that are unfolding around you, and then there's Have you had a chance to play Umurangi Generation yet?
It's the absolute next on my list.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of really good environmental storytelling in it about like this kind of like event that happened. I don't want to spoil anything. It's really good. Like there's so much you learn. I mean, all of the exposition in the game is done just by wandering around and looking at things and seeing graffiti on the walls and things left around. And it's really a really great exercise in seeing how it's like the whole like show don't tell kind of thing, where it's like it's very easy to see what happened in this world without having to have anyone ever actually tell you, like
that sounds sick as hell.
Really good.
It's cool. I'm really playing it.
The Switch port is very close to being done, and they've worked on this like incredible thing where it's like in the game, right? You hold a camera and you point around with your your cursor or whatever. But the Switch version, you can actually just hold your Switch around, as if you're like taking a photo with your Switch. That's fun. And it just looks like it looks like it works really, really, really well from what I've seen. But it just kind of adds this
maybe I'll get
really cool kind of dimension to it,
That's awesome.
But looks great.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We've just hit 27,000 pounds.
Oh wow.
Donated, and I was wondering if there are more donation messages. Andy or Jess, are there more?
There are a few more. Let me
Is it enough that you should take turns with, or you just like run through them quickly? We're also back up to 200 and something viewers.
25.
Hell yeah.
225.
All right, everybody, please, everybody watching right now, please share the stream in whatever way you can. It's really mean.
It's just a half.
Really mean a lot. It's just like, what a hassle going down like this. But we can get it back up. We can get it back up to the viewership we had before.
What was the viewership at earlier?
600, pretty consistently.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna drop it into the old stream chat section.
The donation messages.
Yeah, it's just a half page, but
okay. Jess, are you there too?
Yeah, I'm just setting up things in the background.
Cool. Are you good to read some donation messages just now, or should it just be Andy and Tim?
I can read it out.
I can help out.
Right, cool.
We left off with.
The next
one is Jim, right?
No. The next one. Yeah. We already went through that. The bottom one is the only one I have to. The most recently posted thing in stream chat.
Cool. All right, I'll start off then. Jade Radiant donated £7 and 40 smaller pounds. I should look it up, honestly. I'm very curious now. Supporting from the US, same thing. Fuck TERFs. This fight is global.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Big time.
I guess I'll go. Second Joel donated £15. Trans rates, let's go.
Let's go.
I grew up in Norfolk, and the accent there is literally that if someone was saying go, they would just say goo. It's real to me. It's real.
Okay, and we got Trans Rights donated £10, saying so sorry for ruining the sex number, and then in brackets 26969, but trans rights, and then a lot of exclamation marks.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we
trans
forgive you
rights.
for ruining the number.
Trans rights donating to trans rights with the message trans rights.
Exactly, that's exactly what's happening here.
Cool.
Oh, that stupid Hydra.
Okay, and I'll go here. 4 Orcs by Orcs donated £14.79, saying trans rights, y'all. They're just shouting out their friend trans rights who
Oh,
just
yeah.
donated to trans rights earlier. Yeah. Oh, nice.
Good talk. Mother, is there something
You are already.
I understand?
Sonia Q donated £100. I missed the stream due to playing in a D&D game, but I wanted to come by and help out.
About to...
The stream is back. Come back.
Yeah.
You didn't miss it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's still awesome that they dropped £100.
Yeah, that's
You know,
cool
even
stuff.
though at the time they probably thought the stream wasn't going, but
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, very cool.
What's up?
Cool Boy John donated £2 and 00 pennies. Pennies.
hints. Yeah.
The Mirror of Night.
Can I get a whoop whoop? I would love to see some whoop whoops in the chat for trans rights.
Oh yeah, Cool Boy John does sound incredibly cool.
Can
Right,
Can we get some whoop whoops?
chat?
Right before the stream went down, there was a donation from someone who's called like Clown Car something, and their donation message was just like whoop, and I was like, wait, is this a Juggalo
Oh.
thing?
No turning back.
All right, that's us. That's up to date, is
Oh
it?
hell yeah! Okay, cool, nice. They've
Cool.
actually, I think there's been or at least another one, but like yeah, it's all good for now. I'm happy to
Should I
have
dig
like.
into
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Go ahead. Should I dig into Juggalo culture to make my point about the Greek god thing?
I don't see
Absolutely.
why you would ever not do it, please. This could only end well. I was gonna say, are there any guests from the Discord who are who are available and want to be in at the moment? Because I could probably handle.
Lady Knight has been waiting since before we went down, so
Wow, shit.
I'm gonna pop in and see if they want
All
to
right.
jump in.
I can handle one extra guest at a time at the moment.
All right. I'm just gonna take a quick break for like 5 minutes, real quick, and then I will be back. But
I'll be
I'll
real.
just mute myself.
I'll be real with everyone in the stream, in the chat. The stress of the internet thing, it's really got to me. I'm just gonna try and keep it low number of guests for until I go to bed, because I'm just a little bit. But I can handle having a guest just now. if Lady Knight wants one, or whoever. All right. I want you all to know as well, my playing improves as you donate, so I will beat Hades if you can push us on to 30,000. That's just factual. My playing is literally powered by donations.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Is this Lady Knight the Brave?
It is Lady Knight the Brave. Hello.
What's your?
Yes, the whole thing. Yes, every time.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. What's your actual name?
The Lady Knight the Brave is the name I go by. Are we cool with that?
I mean, I can do that. I'll probably just stick to Lady Knight if that's the.
Oh, that's. Oh, yes. No. I know. I just like. Yeah. Or lady. Okay. However,
I feel
however
like just
you want to do
calling
that.
you lady feels like I'm a New York street harasser, but
I think it sounds classy.
oh.
You also didn't know the Navy SEAL copy pasta, though, so.
I didn't. It's true. I did not.
Sorry for
Has
very
Andy
laundry
actually
like
been
that, but-
testing guests with the Navy SEAL copy pasta? That's amazing.
That-
Actually,
that
I've
was
been
what
in
I
here
did.
the whole time, so other people were testing guests, and Lady Knight's the only person I've tested so far.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't. I've never heard that. I live under a rock sometimes when it comes to memes that aren't dumb Tumblr shit.
Dumb Tumblr shit is good.
I love dumb Tumblr shit.
We just had a donation. I can see from here that the username was Geralt Says Trans Rights, and I love that. So I'd love to get Andy and Lady Knight, and if Jess is still around, to read out the other few donations we just had through, because
Ooh,
I'm just
sure.
excited about that one username, so I just want to hear it.
Just wanted to say to people saying hello in the chat to Moth Cub Lily, it's not her, it's just me. Go on, everybody, have fun.
Never
Oh, no.
mind. Not
Wait,
Helen,
which
Adam.
just me?
It's Big Joel, it's Henry.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Henry.
Hi.
That's not just me. That's Big Joel, the biggest of Joels.
How could you
Hello.
have missed this? He's so big.
Yeah, let's have those donation messages. That'd be cool.
Popped it in? Yes, got it. Let's have somebody besides me start, because that's
Where do I start from?
in the stream chat. The bottomest picture that I
The
sent
bottomest
is-
picture? Okay.
Yeah, just read top down.
Okay. So Geralt says trans rights donated £200
Oh my god.
and said,
Oh.
I know. And it says, I finally started tea this week. Huge love to the kids figuring their shit out 10 years younger than I did. Yay!
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
god, wow.
And then just a screaming mess donated £5. You're a super cool YouTuber, and British trans people deserve much better. Hope this helps.
Aw.
Yay! And Jonathan Green donated £10 and said, "Gender be confusing as heck, so I simply said no. Trans rights." And then Queer Miss Frizzle donated £10. I love that name, and said fuck turfs.
Great, I love that.
I chose the impossible.
Good shit. Yeah, cool.
So,
Henry, you're here now. Hello.
what's the word for it? Oh, when I was gaming online, I always wanted people to ask me, how was my game going? How's your game going? What's up?
I
Are
feel like
you
I put on
winning?
a pitiful display because I've been 10 hours, going 10 hours.
Right,
I haven't
for
faced
sure.
the
Well, I
big
mean,
boy yet. I feel really ashamed of myself, honestly.
I've only seen you play with the shield. Is that your fave?
Yeah, I'm head and shoulders better with the shield, so...
Right. I like my fave is the spear. That's my boy.
The spear is pretty cool. For me, it's kind of like shield, sword...
Oh, sword is good as hell.
It's like...
You know,
I
there's
have, I have
and then it's
trouble
like
with the
sword-
spear.
sword and
I'm
fists, and then it's
it's
like,
like my least
everything
good.
else is like way down for me.
the special slaps. You use the shield, you use the spear special. You use it against enemies. They go down, baby. That's all that
Henry-
happens.
yeah.
Henry, you're a little
Yeah.
what weapons
loud,
do.
I'm loud?
Even
Oh,
even for being
Oh!
you're extremely loud about himself. You're
oh.
Oh no, the
How do I
Joel
turn
is
it
too
down?
big.
How do I turn it down? I'll whisper for now.
in your
But
Discord
Would the
settings.
volume in Discord do it?
Or I can do
like,
it,
if
I
you
can
turn
do
the
it.
volume
I'll
down to
just-
Discord?
I'll just turn it
sorry,
down
everybody.
on
I'm
my end.
not trying to be too loud.
It's
Hello.
okay. You're
Sorry about
valid.
that.
Hello.
Changing to be
ASMR
ASMR,
now.
is not better. Okay, let's just turn you right down. Okay. That's good. That's a good time.
Also, Sophie, if it helps, no matter how badly you might be doing, I would definitely be doing way worse.
People told me that when I was playing Super Mario 64, and I was like, that means nothing to me. I'm here and failing.
I don't know who here has seen the video I did on The Last of Us, but me screaming "Stop shooting at me, I'm a baby" is very exemplary of how I play video games.
Now that I was hoping to hit 10,000 pounds within the whole stream. We're nearly at
Almost at
30.
30K.
So
Crazy.
I've really gotten I've gotten into a realm where I just don't care about completing Hades anymore. I'm just like it's just fine.
Hades
The-
goes on forever.
The reason, by the way, Henry, that you're only seeing me do the shield is because, like I said, I'm way better with it. So like I'm gonna stick with the shield until I've gotten my first until I've beaten Hades once.
So you haven't
and
killed
then
the
I'm
Hades boy
gonna...
yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a pitiful display I'm putting
How
on.
far have you
Twitter.
gotten in this game? Period.
Has not beat
have
the
you-
Oh,
Dad.
ever? I've like this is a new save, so I'm going from the start. Like, but I've beaten the game.
Right.
I've completed the game before. Like, I've just been very distracted and overwhelmed with the incredible generosity of people. And
I got intimidated
chatting.
by how difficult it is to acquire those like blood droplets. So it's just like, screw this, fuck it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
There's a trick that one of my like long-term guitarist friends taught me. That's if you do this, if you're practicing the same thing over and over, you'll eventually actually start messing up things that you're actually able to do normally.
Sure, sure.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
so, this is not a backseat gaming thing, but if you find yourself doing poorly with the shield, maybe doing a run without the shield one time.
Frankly, I think the most
will
likely thing
help
is
you
like.
wash it up.
So I've been learning guitar the last couple of months actually, and I completely agree. That's incredibly true. Anyway, just for anyone else learning guitar, that is an incredibly true tip. Bear it in mind. But most likely, I think I'm gonna come back in the morning and smash it. I think I'm probably gonna like
Oh, yeah.
internalize
Had a little
all of the
downtime.
failure that I've done across today, and come back tomorrow at a Godex. I'm gonna be unstoppable.
Godex.
Real like next level Vayma powers, and no one will believe what they're saying.
When I played The Last of Us 2, I played a lot of it like just on Discord with some friends of mine, and I would get really, really stressed out, and so they would just hear me going, Abby, 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 run, Abby, 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 Abby.
What? But you really like The Last of Us 2, right?
I do. I'm not good at it, but I like it.
I don't know this from, just so everyone knows, I don't know this from talking to Lady Knight or anything. I know this because when she joined the Discord, it said, Abby's biceps, welcome to the Discord. And then when I went up through and looked, it had changed. The
That is
nickname
my
the
Discord
nickname had
name.
changed to Lady Knight the Brave, brackets she, her. And I'm just like, oh, I see. Okay. You can try and hide it, but I've seen. I know.
No, like, I'm not even ashamed. The Discord I have with my friends is called Abby's Biceps. Like, that's just, all of our emojis are, like, pictures of Abby and
Incredible.
of biceps.
Incredible.
But, like, I have such a love for that buff lady. But
She is powerful.
she is very powerful. I'm not good at playing as her, but I love her. I died 25 times fighting the Rat King.
Wow.
25. I counted.
Wow. The Rat King. The Rat
Some of
King is
them
a
were just me
bowler boss
panicking.
fight, like.
Yeah, like sometimes I would just panic and run straight into him. But like, I love at one point I died, and then like the little info comes up, and it's like flamethrowers work well, and I'm like, this one fucking didn't.
I actually can't believe I forgot to mention the Rat King in my video about The Last of Us 2, because like the Rat King is just like fucking amazing. Like it's one of the cleanest things where a lot of the discourse that like even when they would like ignore, even when they wouldn't be just spreading stupid gamer lies about Abby is trans or whatever shit.
Stupid gamer lies.
It's a category of discourse. I've
I'm well versed.
I've developed a discourse taxonomy in my studies, and one of the species of discourse is stupid gamer lies. When they weren't, one of the kind of more in good faith criticisms was like it's just a repeat of Last of Us 1, like it's just the same thing over again. And I'm like, okay, but like a video
The
game
Rat King.
sequel should have like some incredible bosses that like play with the original concept and take it to a new level.
Oh yeah.
And the
yeah.
Rat King is like that times a million. Like, it's
my
such
God.
a good meta version of that exact concept because it's literally a bunch of zombies just welded together by fungus.
Also,
Coming together.
this is just a thing that we don't talk about enough, is that sometimes Abby is very funny, and scenes of that, like sometimes low key. One of my favorite bits that nobody talks about is when she faces the big strong lady, like right after she teamed up with Lev and Yara. And the lady has her backpack, and she just screams, "Are you wearing my backpack?"
Oh, no.
It's very
Oh,
good.
sorry, Eric. Oh.
What?
What?
I like forget that
Wait,
Last
wait.
of Us is a game that
Tim, hang on. Henry, what is it? What's upsetting?
You died.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I killed
you-
I killed
No,
her.
actually
Megara-
succeeded.
She
I
died.
think that Megara in do this all the time. Zagreus and Megara look the same, so when it's right on the wire and I've been doing real bad, I'm just like,
Oh,
oh,
right.
fuck, was it me? Did
I'm
I die
okay.
somehow?
It's
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it
buddy,
just
I'm
fades to
okay.
that black.
Yeah, I'm proud of you guys.
Tim, what were you saying?
I was saying I forgot, like, I've never played either of the Last of Us games, but I've seen a lot of the stuff around them, and I often just forget that they are games with weird fungus zombies in them.
Yeah.
Because, like, just in a lot of the promotional material and stuff, you don't really see a lot of that. Like, they don't really
Right.
focus
Well,
on
he's not
that.
in
It's
the
kind of like
second
about the
game,
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Because I was just like, oh, yeah, the Rat King, he's probably just like some, like, you know, like, hobo boss or something like that.
Oh,
And then it's
no.
like, oh, no, it's like zombies. Like, zombies stuck together with fungus. Like, oh, right, yeah, that's a thing that happens. Yeah.
Well, I just
The
like
other
I
bit
said,
that's
like,
really
the
funny
idea-
that I was.
Oh no, you go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, sorry. The other bit that just like I was laughing about for like a month while editing that video was just Abby and Lev when they're on the sky bridge, and just in the middle of all of that, Lev is just like, "So what's up with you and Owen? Seems really awkward." Just like, and Abby's just like, "Lev." So good.
It was really, really good. I love that
Oh,
scene.
I love it so much.
Yeah, I was just gonna go on about the Rat King some more. It's not important.
Hell yeah.
I just love the Rat King. No, like I said,
Looks like we got donations come through as well. I just saw that in
Oh
the.
hell yeah! Cool. If there are more messages to read.
Oh, we got a donation from Meg. Like, you just beat her and she just jumped in to donate
Famers
£10 and
rise
say
up.
Damers
She
rise
said
up.
Sometimes,
Like,
you just,
10 pounds.
sometimes you just dominate someone in the marketplace of ideas so completely that they have to just give you all their money.
yeah, I get the feeling that Meg and Zach's relationship has a lot to do with dominating. Just by the way.
I think that's probably
Yeah. It's
I-
like, I think it is emblematic of their relationship that, like, she just came right back to, donate and support. But
Every time I want to talk about Meg, I always go back to my weeb roots and want to call her a tsundere, but then like that's so like not the character, because that's like something that a two-dimensional character gets called basically.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
And so this kind of like reasonable annoyance with Zagreus that is the cause of her to be standoffish, I think is like it completely blows it out of the water. But I always want to like start with that as an intro. I don't know.
I haven't played any Hades. I don't own a Switch, and my laptop is 10 years old, and it just won't run Steam.
Oh,
If you get a chance,
so-
it's good as hell, and I literally don't know a person
It
who's
is
played it
great.
and doesn't love it. So
No, I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
it, and I've played a little bit of Transistor on PS4, and I mean I sucked at it and was frustrated by it, but it was pretty.
yeah, it's cool. It's very different, and it's like, I feel like Hades was really like the culmination of a lot of things that Supergiant have kind of refined over these last couple of games that they've put out. But yeah, I had a great time with Transistor as well.
Well, I
even
was
though it's like,
gonna say, so all of my Greek mythology takes are based around Hades Town, which I do
Oh,
feel
right.
like people should be referencing more when they're playing this game.
yeah,
kind of
I
fine
feel like
too.
I've heard a lot about that, but I still have I still have
it's
never
so
seen it.
gorgeous. I mean, I haven't gotten to see it, but I've been obsessed with it since like before they were on Broadway. I was like listening to the off-Broadway album, and Patrick Page has the voice of a god, which is good because he plays Hades.
Yeah, I was
but,
gonna
like,
say, which god does he play?
Andy,
No,
yeah.
he plays. One of my favorite reviews said Human Thunder Sheet Patrick Page. Like, his voice is so deep.
Oh,
People are
that's-
like, no, how deep? And I'm like, no. And then I'll play them some Patrick Page, and they go, holy shit.
I was surprised the big boy behind this game, I forget his name.
Greg Casavine.
Yeah, big, large boy.
I thought you were gonna say Hades.
I was surprised they
Forgot
didn't
his name.
reference Hades Town, because especially the last part where he's like, "It's a tragedy, but we say it." It feels very this game. It feels
Oh.
extremely.
Yeah,
this game.
that's true. Yeah.
It's a sad song, but we sing
Thank
it
you.
anyway. Ugh.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't say it right. You did.
It's fine. I'm very obsessed with that musical, and I've been singing it for the past like 2 or 3 years.
So
Oh, there's,
What it's about? Honestly, like
there
on a
was-
thematic level,
It's
I
about
have
the
no
Orpheus.
idea.
It's the
I
Orpheus.
thought it was the
myth, but,
town
like,
called Hades
Oh
Town.
no, I understand that it's about the Orpheus. Or I'm just saying, like why is Hades like capitalism? What's going on there? Like, what's it about?
Anais Mitchell
What
wrote
is
a
going on
lot
there?
of these songs like back in 2008, like during the Bush era. Like she was talking about Bush
Sure.
when she wrote "Why We Built the Wall,"
Right.
but then it got more.
Seems a
prescient
little
and-
on the nose now. Yeah.
Yeah, now it does, and it's literally like it's Orpheus being like anti-capitalist. It's about art versus capitalism. Like, how do you live as an idealistic artist under capitalism?
I
Alright.
have not seen Hades Town. Some of the songs are good. So can we read some donations?
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
You
we
got
should
more
finish
donuts.
those up.
The next person on the list would be Henry.
What? Oh, where do I find them?
They're in the
where
stream
Jess
chat at
added
the
you
bottom of the
earlier.
picture.
Oh,
Yeah, I pinged you 15 minutes ago, predicting this occurrence.
Sorry.
27 minutes ago.
so
Yeah.
the bottom one I
Jess
should
with
read?
the Ozymandias line.
Yeah, the
here.
bottom picture.
Okay, well there's five. There's five.
Yeah,
of
read
them.
read all
So we
five
read
of
the
them.
first one,
Okay.
yeah. We've already done
Oh,
the
there-
first one.
We had been doing it round robin.
Oh, okay. So Animal Jason donated $10, and he said, "Huge fan of Supergiant, bigger fan of trans rights. If Greg Casavin comes back, tell him I said, thanks for making Pyre. That one's my favorite." Are you
Oh.
guys
That's
actually
a really
gonna tell
good
him that if he comes back, or
I'll
what are you
try
gonna
and
do about
remember.
it?
We have to now.
If I forget,
Are
I
you gonna
will
try
not.
to get? Because Animal Jason would really mean a lot. So if you could find it in your heart,
Yeah,
to
well.
figure that out.
It's a big ask, but
It's a big ask, but I think he really merited it. So just if he comes
Yeah.
back, just try to figure out how to work it. Oh, by the way, Jace, whatever his name is,
Animal Jason.
he likes Pyre.
That-
It's his favorite one.
Especially make sure to say whatever his name is. It's gonna mean a lot
Yeah,
more
yeah.
if you say it that way.
It's gonna mean so much to him. I love that. Yeah. What else
There
is-
are more of them here. Should we keep reading?
Oh,
Please do.
Go for it.
me?
Whoever.
Pick them
Who's
if you don't
next?
Okay,
want
it's
to.
never mind.
Dive
I
in.
got confused.
Thing,
I'm sorry. I'm trying to hog
Tim.
the donation chat.
Tim next.
All right. Anonymous donated. That's Anonymous, the global
The
hacker
hackers,
movement.
yeah, that's what I figured. They're
Yeah,
pals
with
of mine,
masks,
actually,
with
so
the
that makes sense.
mustaches. Yeah.
Yeah.
They donated £69 and 69 pence.
Smaller pound.
Oh,
Yeah, smaller pounds. And they said the little face with the eyes that are
the
like
smiley.
pointy up arrows.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not smiley though. The mouth is straight and
Right.
the eyes
I
are
use
pointing
that as a
upward.
smiley face.
Right, it's a weeb smiley
Yeah.
face. Let's carry on.
Yeah, it's a weeb.
Oh, no,
I don't know how to
I'm
say that out loud, but
Oh,
that's what they
no.
made.
I didn't know until just now that I am a weeb.
You've been called out on stream. Public call out.
So we've got
That's
two
fine.
more if someone else wants to read them out.
Yeah,
I
think there's three
it
more
would
here.
Be, either Andy or Lady Night next, whoever wants to.
I'll take it. Afrol donated £135. Donating my Christmas bonus, trans rights.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Nice, very selfless.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
And then me.
Go for it.
Vegify app donated $20 and said, "Y'all are great. Thanks for doing this. Trans rights."
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I
There.
got the bottom one.
You sure did, bud, but it's
God
fine. And then
dang.
we all kind of said Meg's donation, but Meg donated £10 and said, "Thamers rise up."
Nice, nice.
Just want to make sure we got that one too.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, what's
So that's
the carp
today.
thing? I wasn't in touch with the carp thing, and I don't. know
Oh
what
my
it is.
god!
Oh, they made a
just
Twitter
explained this
thing.
to me earlier.
Yeah, they made a Twitter, some sort of embedded code thing where, yeah, it was a form where if you clicked it, you would automatically tweet carp, and then
Really?
and then
Just by clicking tweet carp.
Yeah, if you have tweeted it, then the tweets that would say that now say are now a link to the Wikipedia article just about carp.
Right.
And it was like that guy who like hacked MySpace to make it like that was the way it was functioning. It was just like
Right.
now everyone's just tweeting carp because they want to know what happens when you press the button tweet carp and then you do.
Yeah.
So it was good. I did it. It was good.
He's good as hell, yeah.
I
felt
responded
rewarded,
to somebody
so.
and said yarp.
Oh, congratulations.
That was very witty of you.
You said yarp.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the hot buzzword.
We've got even more donations come through.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
saw Andy just
Pick more
posted.
of them.
Should we
Yeah,
keep
right.
going then?
Well, yeah, and people should keep on donating because Casey
Donate
is going to
and
read some
share.
sort of absolutely filthy furry copy pasta as far as I'm aware.
Wow.
Oh,
What's this?
Should I read the next one?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is that my okay? Or thank God. Okay, so it's slightly smaller. Joel donated £9.70, and he said carp, and that's what made me think of carp.
Oh,
Carp.
it's a lovely
There was
story.
one that-
was heartwarming for me.
There
is smaller?
were two
is
more that
slightly
just came
smaller
through
Joel
just
your
before
son?
that.
Oh, there were two
My
before
what?
that.
Your son.
Oh, am I failing
Yeah.
again?
There was
Sort of, yeah.
just this little one here. There was
Failing these screenshots and sending them to the stream chat.
Sneaky
all-
Emily
Wow.
donated £57 and 83 pence, saying thanks for doing this. Have a good stream. And LR donated £20 without saying anything. So yeah, that takes us back to slightly smaller Joel.
Who is
I was just
Big
hypnotized by
Joel?
my own brand. You know what I mean?
Your own least, slightly
just like-
smaller brand.
I was just like, oh my God, a reference to my own name on the internet. Oh Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
understand.
You were attracted by the concept of your smaller offspring.
Never talk to me or my slightly smaller son again. The kilogram donated £11, 9 pence. I missed the whole B because of work. Here's money, fuck turfs.
All right.
And then Jess or me?
Just follow your heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bear donated £10 and said thank you for your inspiring art and activism. Keep up the good fight.
Tony's
To
just
fight
asked-
against Hades.
Right, absolutely. Tony's just asked in chat what the 30k goal is. If Casey is still around, the 30k goal is still for Casey to read the furry copy pasta, which I don't know what it is, so I'm looking forward to that treat. But if she's not still around, then I am open to some post suggestions. If people have like favorite...
I mean, Casey's in the waiting room.
Oh, well, okay, well, cool. Well, if we hit 30k, then absolutely, we'll just have to on for the copy pasta then. But for the next goal, I would love if people had like favorite relationships or "I'm the asshole" posts. If they,
Oh wow, yeah.
we've been doing those for like we've done cum shirts. We did the Grinch post. We did the sexy potato saga. Like it's all happening on this stream right now. So like, if after 30k, if any guests show up with a favorite post, I would be delighted to have that as the
I
next
have
goal.
the best review of Jupiter Ascending that's ever written that I could look up. That's a favorite post of mine.
Oh, that's a very intriguing idea. Yeah, I'm into that.
I'll
It was,
happily read that whenever. Also, there's one more person who donated
Yeah.
that none of us said. Should I read that out?
Please
or
do.
somebody?
Go for it.
Odin T. Havoc donated £50 and said, "Love you guys, trans rights."
Oh,
Nice.
that's great.
What is the organization people are giving to do?
So, GenderGP is a private trans healthcare provider in the UK. There are basically two. There's GenderGP and there's GenderCare, which I'm with. And GenderGP, in the light of the ruling to block trans kids from getting puberty blockers, they set up a fund so that people could donate to directly pay for trans kids who wouldn't normally be able to afford their services, so they can carry on having their medication and won't be cut off from the service.
So it's mostly HRT is what they're mostly engaged with giving people?
They help people access
Trans healthcare
all
in
trans
general?
healthcare, including counseling,
Yeah.
including potentially surgery if people want that later down the line, and yes,
Right.
HRT.
I was just wondering about because I was the only reason I was curious is because it's so expensive to get like top surgery or whatever that I was
Right.
wondering if they were footing that bill.
Basically,
Just,
what we're talking, the main thing we're talking about here is to do with paying for the time of doctors doing referrals, and
Right.
and for puberty blockers is the main thing, because like under 16s, as far as I'm aware, aren't having top surgery anyway.
Right, of course.
But
Also, a doctor lady made us all cry earlier.
yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. For anyone who missed it earlier, Dr. Helen Weberly, the founder of Gender GP, came on and yes, made us all cry. I cried quite a bit. The reason, the reason she was making us all cry is because of the wonderful organization she's founded and all the great work she does, but especially because she's said that Gender GP will match all the donations we make. So if
Whoa.
Whoa.
here's the thing. On their website about the fund, which you can find out about if you do !learn more in the chat, on that website they say that their estimate in the FAQs, they say that their estimate for 1 year of treatment is £1,200. From my experience of trans healthcare, I think that's a little that's a like highballing it. That's for like a very comprehensive kind of thing that not everyone has. But if we take 1,000, right, it's like every £1,000 you're paying for someone's transition. You're paying for someone to transition. You're changing their life.
Wow.
Every £1,000, right? 27 trans kids, right? Because we would raise £27,000, but they're gonna match it, right? They're gonna double it and sponsor that many again, and take care of their treatment, and it's wonderful. And so that's why we were all crying, because of that wonderful thing they're doing.
She was very nice lady. I was not in the chat at the time, but I was watching, and yeah,
Yeah,
good lady.
she was fantastic. I
Is
would
that an
love
ongoing
to.
policy?
That's something that she's said because of the stream.
Okay.
The
Who's
fund,
matching it?
like the organization.
The organization that you're raising money for is matching all the donations to the organization itself, or
Because it's not donations to the organization, it's donations to pay for the people's treatment.
got it? Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was like, what? So they're going to take
best
the
way to-
money
the
that
best way
we
to
raise?
understand it is- yeah. The best way to understand it is what Natalie wrote for the blurb to be shared, which is that we are raising money for trans people's healthcare. It's just via Gender GP.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So the doctors are gonna help pay too. That was how I understood it.
Exactly. The doctors are gonna
That's great.
Shiny.
And even if that's confusing, she also gave $5,000 of her own money.
yes.
Oh,
Nice.
Which I guess she's then matching. So
Nice one, yeah.
we were talking about Birdie Blake, who did the incredible art for the stream with me as Chaos, has been talking in the Discord about doing some more art, potentially doing a poster that we were gonna like send out to a donor. My reaction to this, I was like, oh, it wasn't, so maybe to like the top donor or whatever. But now the top donor is the head of Gender GP, and I'm like, it's a bit
I'm sure
weird.
she'd love it.
I mean, yeah,
That's
for
true.
sure.
Maybe the second toppest donor.
Maybe we'll do like the top few donors or something.
Mhm.
I did it for
Anyway,
the top 5, a little special.
yeah, right. I think that's
situation.
probably something like that. Exactly. Okay, I got 3 death defiances now. I should be able to do this.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Okay, it's on.
So,
It's happening.
I slurped down a sleeping pill and then went on here, but now I'm absolutely roasting in my own sleep. water.
Incredible,
Oh.
incredible.
So,
lightly
I should probably get
basted.
going. I didn't even announce my arrival here on Twitter. I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay. Come
uh,
hang out more tomorrow. I'd love to have you
word.
and Lily if she's around then.
No, I'm off cup now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
She said she comes over and I'll make her art, and it's fine.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
like hang out tomorrow.
Nice
It'll be a great
having
day.
you.
Word, yeah. Today was you were doing great on getting tons of people. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go if people are there. Like, I don't want to. If people want to be there, I don't want to be there. you know
Well,
what I mean? But-
sometime tomorrow we're gonna have Helen Webley back. I'm announcing this for the chat more than anything. Tomorrow we're gonna have
Sure.
Helen Webley back. We're gonna have Avalon Penrose, the voice of Megara, at some point.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a bunch more cool guests. I know we're having Left at London. Everyone loves her. But other than that, like, just come chill, come vibe with me, Henry. I love it.
I will come. I will vibe. Okay.
Hell yeah.
I'll see you later.
Have a
Okay.
good night.
Get some sleep, Sophie.
I will soon. I'm just gonna try and beat the big boy one time first.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
See you later.
I'll just be a moment, Father.
One of the wildest things ever is that my first interaction with Big Joel was that he was asking for some like rabbinical feedback or something for I think the Adam and Eve video. And somebody tagged me and was like, I don't know if she's a rabbi, but she has some interesting thoughts about Judaism. And I had to be like, no, I'm not a rabbi. You can't go around saying that.
That's like a tag like that could go either way. If someone says they've got some interesting thoughts about Judaism, it's like,
No.
"Ugh." That's not how I would phrase it.
It says Jewish in my bio, and I made a video
Yeah.
about like Jojo Rabbit and shit. So like I'm assuming you could figure it out pretty quick. But it was
Someone
still like
tags you to be
I don't
like, I
wanna
have
mis-
interesting thoughts about Judaism. Debate me on my stream.
yeah.
Like, I do not want to mislead people. Like people who are studying rabbinical shit have so much more knowledge than I do, and I'm like, I do not want to mislead. I am an idiot.
What was your I would be really keen on watching that Jojo Rabbit video. Have you got a link to it that you can like
Oh,
drop somewhere?
I can post it in the Discord.
Awesome.
Yeah, in general in
By
discussion.
your pal
Um,
Taika.
My pal, my
boy.
yeah,
Well, last time we were on a stream
my
together,
cousin.
Tim was just like everyone's always like, New Zealand's so small. Do you know Flight of the Conchords? Do you know Taika Waititi? But like the fucked up thing is that I've met them.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things that's like New Zealand is like there's always a joke like everyone in New Zealand knows like everyone else by like 2 degrees of separation,
Right.
but then as soon as it's like when you're talking about Maori people, it's like goes down to just 1 degree, and it's like it's someone you know or someone you know's cousin or something like
Oh
that.
shit!
So it's like
right.
yeah. So there's like I mean there's like people that like I know that if I was like I could be like, hey, can you DM this to him for me or something like that, but yeah, he's
If
not
Taika
following
Waititi
me
saw
on
my
Twitter.
video, I would
Oh,
die.
the betrayal.
Oh yeah. He's
I
liked some of
I
my
would
posts,
visit
but he hasn't dropped a follow yet. So
I,
but fuck
yeah,
that
no, the
guy.
video is
If he
about
drops
like
a-
generational trauma and shit. That's all.
Oh yeah.
if
you know,
if he
you know,
if he
fun
does follow you in like the next day, slide in those DMs, get him on the stream. Yeah, I
I'll
have to
never-
watch Lady Knight's video about Jojo Rabbit, but first I have to watch Jojo Rabbit. Unfortunately,
Please watch Jojo
I keep
Rabbit.
Forgetting
Please
to,
watch
like,
it.
and then not having the time. But
you
I'm
need to
been dying
go watch
to,
it. It's
like,
very good.
ever since it was in cinemas. I've really wanted to, and I just
Like as soon as I saw it in theaters, I came home like I need to make content about this. Like I exited the theater physically shaking. I was
God.
like, this is good.
Yeah, I love when something really grabs you like that. And I kind
Yeah.
of knew it would from the trailer, and also I've just loved every single thing of Taika Waititi's that I've seen. Like, so good.
I
Yeah,
struggle with
great.
Taika because I'm one of those. I'm very weird about comedy where like sometimes the things are like just funny and there's not a lot of like deeper. I don't know if deeper stuff is the right word, but like I need enough feelings to sort of hang on and find the comedy continually
Oh, yeah.
funny and not get bored. So like for instance, a lot of people love Thor Ragnarok. I like Thor Ragnarok, but sometimes I was getting really into a dramatic moment and then there was a joke and then I went back out of it.
Oh yeah.
I mostly
Jojo
found
Rabbit
Thor
was like a
Ragnarok
good
to just be
balance
like
for
just a sequence of scenes. I didn't really like
Hmm.
it. Didn't really grab me as a movie. Like I do
Hunt for
appreciate
the Wilder People was good.
like it having an
Yeah, that's
anti-colonialist
super
message
good.
to it, but like it was
Yeah.
just I don't know. It was
I think
mostly
my
just-
favorites of his probably like Boy and Dark Horse, which are kind of like the movies of his that I wonder if are even really kind of like accessible to people from outside New Zealand. But then
Right.
again, everyone
Boy
seems to like Hunt for the
is
Wilder.
findable, but Dark Horse maybe less so.
Dark Horse is like, but it's not like the kind of like feel good comedy like a lot of his other stuff is.
Right.
But yeah,
I feel like
so
Thor Ragnarok
my-
just like really drove home for me the thing that Edgar Wright said about like the reason he left Ant-Man was that he wanted to make a Marvel movie, but Marvel didn't want to make an Edgar Wright movie. And watching Thor Ragnarok, I was just like, yeah, this is a Marvel movie, and it's like nearly a
There
Taika
is.
Waititi movie, but it's not really. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. It's weird to watch.
So the funny thing with Thor Ragnarok was I have a friend, most of my friends are Jewish too. So one of my friends is like, she walked out of Thor Ragnarok like, this is the best movie, and also Asgard is Jewish. Like
Oh.
the whole Asgard
Oh,
is not a
right.
place, it's a people thing.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah.
was like, Asgardians are so Jewish. And then we watched Infinity War. They all died.
Oof.
The theater like, oh no.
What was there was there was like I can't remember, someone did like some kind of like video or like podcast or something where they were like talking about all the kind of like I guess like anti-imperialist kind of themes and stuff of Thor Ragnarok. But I found that like watching it, I felt that it came across as kind of quite muddled or whatever, and
Right.
like yeah, like I think
mean,
it's like
I'm
everything
just
was
very
there,
gay
but
for Kate Blanchett and Tessa Thompson in that movie, and I like
Oh,
the immigrant song. That stuff
Oh, yeah.
carries me through a lot of it.
yeah, I mean that was like a pretty like epic moment, when like the immigrant song came on and there's like the lightning
Yeah.
strike, all that kind of stuff like that. It was like very good cinema, and I think as far as Marvel movies go, those I think those moments are really good as like it's like this really good comic book moment,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of
Yeah,
like
I mean, it's even,
I mean
it's even recreating that with I've forgotten the guy's name, but Carl Urban's character. It's doing the he stood alone at Galabru moment with the bridge and all the guys. Like it's kind of directly
oh right, yeah,
basing
yeah,
off of a really iconic comic book bit, and it's like
yeah.
yeah, I think it does translate that really well. But yeah, like you're saying,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
It's I struggle with Taika stuff because a lot of his stuff is so funny, like just on purpose. There's not like What We Do in the Shadows is a very funny
Oh, yeah.
movie. But like
Yeah.
there's not a lot else going on. It is just jokes. And like that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And a lot of people like just jokes and I'm a weirdo. So
Yeah, I
got
think a lot of them
bored.
like there's a bunch of the films that do have that kind of like it's just a little slice of life kind of vibe, It's like this is just this is just a bunch of vampires that live together, and this is like like a couple weeks out of their life or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like there is a narrative there, but the focus is more on their kind of dynamic together and the kind of the hijinks
And
or
like if
whatever.
that was
Interesting
played
you
for
feel that way
drama,
about,
I might be more engaged. It's just I'm a weirdo when it comes to jokes.
it's interesting that you feel that way about What We Do in the Shadows, because I mean it's I was watching it with an eye to I'm doing a project. It's one of my Monster Man episodes is going to be about
Yeah, the
vampires.
vampire one I heard you talk
Right,
about.
right.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like
cool.
because I'm like watching vampire media with an eye to fitting it all into like how we process vampire stories. For me, What We Do in the Shadows was like really meaningful. I thought it was super interesting. But
Oh yeah.
I can see. I can.
I
see
actually,
taking
I think I've only watched it like once, and it's been a while, so I may not
Yeah.
have the freshest kind
I
of
mean,
mind on it. But
I can see how taken on its own, it is a comedy. Like it is like like quote unquote like just jokes or just a comedy or whatever. But like I kind of thought it was really
Yeah.
fascinating because the way it derives comedy is the idea of is the subversion of the vampire because it's
oh yeah, yeah.
because it's like okay. basically, when you boil down all vampire stuff, like the most simple thing is just that it's a person who is just power. Like they are just this like metaphor for power. So like when you have Interview with a Vampire, like the kind of abusive relationship Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt's characters have, like it's because one of them is
Horny
powerful
power.
and the other one isn't, right? It's because it's just power, right? And then like Bit, if people have seen that, fantastic movie. Incredible trans representation. Like goes through a whole bunch of the movie. You could honestly not know the main character is trans if you weren't told.
I
Like,
completely forgot about that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
I think
as hell.
me and Jess were talking about that quite a lot when
it's
it
good
first
as
came
hell,
out.
right?
Yeah.
But like, and the kind of that one has a really open statements and like really explicit thesis about power and how they should. At the end, they're literally just like, maybe we should just make everyone vampires because that would be good if everyone was as powerful as us. And it's like, right, you should share the power. It's kind of it's a pseudo communist thing at the end, honestly. But like, but yeah, what I found really interesting by comparison with what we do in the Shadows was just like, if you take vampires as just pure power, like that's their main thing, it's just the inherent powerlessness of modern life, right? It's just it's just funny to have these characters who inherently it's about them being like their very existence as being just like raw power, like, and then they're just like talking about who's gonna do the dishes. They're trying to get into
honestly
a club.
just that.
Or like the bouncer won't let us into that club.
But you have to invite us in, like, and it's just like it's great. It's
Literally,
just,
if it was that but played sad, I probably wouldn't have bounced off it as hard as I did. It's just my own weird taste coming out. It's not even that the movie is bad. I have this a lot where I watch a thing and I'm like, I know, like a lot of people love Airplane. I can't say that there's anything wrong with Airplane, but man, I was bored watching Airplane.
I don't know how I feel about Airplane ever since I found out it was a parody of another film. Like, It's so weird to find out.
It was a parody of
like,
disaster films, right? Just like in general?
No, a really specific one that you watch shot by shot.
Oh.
It's like shot by shot the same.
Yeah, it's what is it called?
Oh,
it's
wow.
like it's like it was like a famous movie. It's like
But now Airplane is more famous, is the weird thing. Like, a lot of, like, most people,
It'd
I
be
feel,
like that.
don't know. I mean, Lady Night's demonstrating, like, most people don't know that it's
Yeah.
a parody of another thing. Like, and it's funny as hell.
No, that's a very specific bit of like trivia that, unless you're interested in like probably the genre, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 0 Hour. 0 Hour
Right.
is the name of the. I'm just reading the Wikipedia page. It's like a famous film. It was. I think the original came out like. Yeah, it's like in the 50s or whatever, and it just borrows the exact plot and characters and everything,
but like,
and then just
but like
kind of
shot by shot, like literally, you can just watch it and you'll be like,
So
wait, I've
wild.
seen this in Airplane. What the fuck is going on? It's bizarre.
Yeah, when I watch stuff that's supposed to be funny, it needs to be more like Fleabag, Russian Doll, like dramedy. Like the MASH supposedly invented the dramedy genre, and that was like so informative to me growing up. Like that was my show, and as an adult, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. This informed all of my tastes. I need to feel a certain amount of sadness to find things funny.
Laugh with gritted teeth. Yeah, I get it. Can I sell Bit a little bit harder? Because I'd never heard of it until just now.
Bit-
Oh, yeah,
I just
yeah,
want to
Bit
read
is
the beginning, the
fucking
blurb line.
Incredible.
yeah.
Bit is the story of Laurel, a teenage girl who moves to LA and falls in with a gang of intersectional feminist vampires.
Yes.
It's good as hell. I want to say, like, on the thing I was saying earlier about the trans rep being, like, you could honestly not know. Like, I told Natalie that the main character was trans. Because, like, because my fucking cis lord scum GF. No, but, like, but she,
Even like watching it, I like had that feeling. Like when I was watching it, I was like, "There's gonna be like, are they ever gonna have like this reveal moment or anything?" And they don't really.
No,
like
they
they kind
don't,
of hinted it quite a lot. It's like treated as like just a normal thing.
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
some-
like
there's
within their
some
family
good-
dynamic. It's
There's
like
some good
yeah.
lines if you know that are they're really explicit if you know, because literally like like the head of the feminist vampires is like talking about like not making men vampires because they all
That's
become,
right.
they all become bastards, and so Laurel is like, well, what about me? And she's like, never even crossed my mind. And it's like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that
exactly.
kind of thing that would just fly over your head if you didn't know. But like, oh, it's a really fucking good film. Like, it's really fucking good. Like the ways that it shows like complicity in patriarchy, and the way that like Duke, the head of the like feminist lesbian vampires, like the way she just ends up recreating patriarchy, because like that's kind of the plot of the film, but there's a lot of like subtle touches that are really cool. Like
Yeah.
it's like they have like Californian slang because they're a bunch of like like they're in like LA, but instead of calling like a guy who's cool king or whatever, they just say king, meaning good, when things are good. And it's really funny. Like, it's a highlighted moment.
I don't know if that's California slang specific. Just as a person who's in California.
I'm trying to say that it's highlighted as a deliberately weird thing, that the film makes a moment of explaining to you that that's what they mean by that. And it's like, it could just read as like just explaining their slang, but it's like, but it's actually like, she's just using the name of a power, like she's just using the idea of a powerful man
it's like
as a good thing.
Exactly.
It's just good if a man. That's like she's just declaring man. Like it's great.
yeah. Strong man.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I actually one thing that I fucking love about Disco Elysium is like the casual use of the word disco as like something that's cool, like just being like, yeah, that's fucking disco, baby. Like, I love that. It sounds so good.
It's really good.
That's why I started bringing Radical back.
Oh, I was gonna ask actually, Sophie, have you gotten much farther in Sense8?
How far have I got? Like I've gotten through a bunch of episodes and I couldn't tell you where I'm up to. But I'm loving it.
I mean, I'm just curious if you like it. Oh, good.
I'm super into it now. I don't like the propaganda.
Yay!
The propaganda sucks.
Oh yeah.
Propaganda does suck.
I've got
It's very bad.
it is obscene. Like you just got like just got like white cop. You just got like this white cop running into ER with his bleeding black kid in his arms, and the nurse is like refusing to treat the kid, and then it's like, man, fucking if this kid comes in shot to ER. That white cop shot him. Fuck you. Fuck this show.
Honestly, just like the bit when she comes back later and she's like, what if he kills a cop? How are you going to feel about that? It's like, why do you care?
Yeah.
I mean, like, most presciently in Chicago.
Oh yeah, in fucking Chicago. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable.
That part sucks. And what's frustrating is I really like that character outside of his copness. Like, I really like when it's like him using his like tactical abilities and whatever to like help Nomi escape some cops, you know? Like when it's him using his abilities to help other characters, and also just I think that actor is cute, and when he smiles with his whole face, I think it's cute. I'm very shallow. But like
it was funny because I mentioned it on Twitter and I was like, wow, this fucking propaganda, like what the fuck actually. And the only responses I got were just loads of people being like, yeah, just stick with it.
I think I was one of those people, because it does get better.
Just a whole lot of people being like, yeah, they let you forget he's a cop after like episode 3.
What's funny is it will still come up later as like
pretend
a positive...
he isn't a cop for the rest of the time.
Yeah, no, because like they'll still like up to the finale. There is a line in the finale about like my bad cop senses are tingling, which is a bad line to begin with. But like they'll constantly be harping on it even in the later season as like this is a positive aspect of his character, and you just have to like sigh and pretend that they're saying firefighter. Like just pretend that it's not a cop, because it's other than that he's a great character. We just have to pretend.
I get you. Andy, is something up?
Do we want Casey has to head to bed in a moment? Do we want to let her read before?
Well, we haven't hit the goal, so I would say instead.
Technically,
Casey...
the goal is to protect trans kids.
Well, we've hit that goal for sure, but Casey can bring back the copy pasta tomorrow, and if we hit 30k, I think it would be great if Lady Knight gave us the review of Jupiter Ascending.
The best Jupiter Ascending review? Yes.
Casey go get some sleep.
Alright, I'm gonna search that up so I have it.
Awesome.
If you heard that, Casey, go ahead and say that in the next minute in one of the chats I'm watching.
Okay. What do I want here? Yeah, besides
Yes, I found immediately. I love Google.
I mean, it seems like a very specific thing.
I remember the user's name.
Oh, right.
That's incredible. But yeah, like I say, it's if we hit 30k, so you know, let's get 2k more donations so we can hear this amazing
Guys,
Jupiter
so you can
Ascending
hear the
review.
best Jupiter Ascending review. Best review ever written. So good.
It's such a niche thing. Like,
I'm hyped for it. I think that's yeah.
Listen,
pitch
most
grabs
of
me.
my trash is very niche. Like, I have a bunch of dumb Kingdom Hearts jokes and headcanons because of a podcast that I don't know if anybody else listens to, but like, I'll talk about how Goofy and Donald are Sora's cartoon dads and they love him a lot. And also, like, Shion is trans. Shion is very trans. She's
Yes,
made from
actually.
Sora's memories.
Have you
You
seen
take
the
when you
have you seen the like the I think it's a TikTok or something where the guy hit like is like squaring off with a couple of other guys in a like a parking lot, and he has the keyblade, and then he just like walks up and like whacks one of them in the head with the keyblade, and then his buddy is just like, "What the fuck? You killed him? What the fuck?" And he's just like, "What? I thought he was nobody. What the fuck?"
this is just murder.
Like, the number of times I think there's a podcast, it's called Got It Memorized. It's so good, and they recap all of Kingdom Hearts and try to make sense of Kingdom Hearts, and they're both non-binary, by the way. So they have a lot of talk about how, like, Sora is trans and
Oh, that's
things,
cute.
and it's great. But, like, I'll just randomly, like, out of nowhere, just think about, like, "Hi, my name is Vanitas. Monsters come out of my skin."
I've played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts like over the years, just on like random systems, you know, like.
I-
But I still like I have no idea what it is about. Like it just.
I need you to understand this, that it is not about anything. I have
Oh, looks like we got a
played
raid
every
going.
Kingdom
Oh,
Hearts.
shit.
Light and dark and hearts. It's about hearts.
gotta-
It's about,
If you
it's about
actually
the
want
light
to
and
dive
dark and
deep.
the heartness.
We got a live posting rating
Yeah,
with
rated us.
party
It's
of
about-
266.
Holy
It
shit!
is about how the boundaries between
on,
distinct
hang on.
types of oh, wait, what
Andy, shut up about Kingdom Hearts. Listen.
Live
Live
posting
Posting's
is ratings.
viewers. We are raising money for Gender GP to well, no, let me start over. We're raising money to give healthcare to trans kids in the UK who are currently being attacked by awful fucking tough pieces of shit. We're doing that via Gender GP, who've set up a fund that allows us to donate directly and sponsor the treatment of trans patients. We have actually heard from the founder of Gender GP, who is incredibly moved by our stream and has said that she is going, like, this organization is going to match every donation we get and make it so that twice as many people are sponsored and get treatment off the back of this stream. So every donation makes a huge difference, and twice the difference it would apparently make, and directly funds protecting trans kids. So please donate. It will mean the world to a lot of kids, and it will change their lives. Please do it.
And
And
on a
whether or not you
dumbass
can.
note,
Wait, and whether or not you can donate, please share the stream.
Absolutely.
So that other people can
yes.
find it.
Absolutely.
Please share.
Absolutely.
and if we hit 30,000 pounds, I am going to read the greatest review of Jupiter Ascending that has ever been written.
Sounds good.
I'll
I'm
do it in
open
a
to
stupid
ideas
voice if
for-
that helps.
I'm open to ideas for what the next goal should be, but especially because I'm probably going to be, almost definitely going to be in bed when that happens. So, yeah, like, what should the next goal be after we hit 30k? Like, what should the number be, and also, like, what should be done?
I would say 35 makes sense, but
Yeah, each 5 people we help, we get a gold post, and assuming that because Casey will probably still be in bed on that if that's the case. I was
So
not
10
to
days to
suggest
go.
that.
Does that mean it's possible to donate later? 10 days was just me filling in the form in a hurry. We are going until the end of Monday, so
4
like
days?
in 2
3
days, you could actually donate like in 2 days. That is yeah, it is fair.
There's also the information thing that'll send you to their actual website, and you can donate yourself afterwards if you don't have the money now, but would
Right.
still like to support.
Absolutely.
Real quick, do we want to get Casey in for a quick good night before she heads off to bed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if she's still hanging, if she's been waiting around still, like absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Casey.
hello.
Casey?
Ooh.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Sorry for
Yes,
keeping you
good
waiting
call.
around so long. There was such a stress with the internet, and then I thought you were just waiting to read the thing for 30k, so didn't.
No, I'm hanging around anyway, just in case you needed me for anything.
Thank you.
Doesn't have to be specifically for the 30k goal, but whatever. So I hope everything's going okay. You've done.
It's going great. It's going amazing.
It is going very well. We're gonna hand over to Jess pretty soon. That's the plan. Like while I'm asleep, Jess is gonna be streaming. It's still the same channel. Nobody needs to go anywhere. But Jess will stream here instead, and then I'll take back over when I get up. My internet appears to have completely died, Casey. I don't know if you were listening before when I said, but it looks like it's just entirely, completely dead. So I'm just streaming from my mobile hotspot right now. I hope it holds up, basically. It's a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. And hello to everybody in the chat. Don't donate stuff. I'll if we hit that 30k, I will read the immediately change your character's gender copy pasta.
What? I haven't heard of this one.
You can.
Oh god, this is the most insane, depraved thing. It's like this weird furry. I don't want to spoil it because it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
It
Keep
is
us in
so
suspense.
I
good.
think we definitely.
Yeah,
will
yeah, I
judge
feel like-
today when you wake up, Casey, so you can just like hop straight on the stream and
You could just bank that one
blast
for
it
a
at
little bit
us.
later.
Yeah, just save it for after you've slept.
But you should definitely sleep because you sound exhausted.
Well, we sound exhausted though.
You're exhausted spiritually.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed we had another donation from Synthetic, who donated £50 saying, "For the good vibes."
Yeah.
Appreciating the good vibes.
Yeah.
Seriously, Casey, I really appreciate everything you've done today, and you should go get some sleep.
Have a slep.
Before I go, is there anything you'd like me to read?
Do you want to read out some donation messages?
I'll do that if that is your request.
That is my request.
I,
While I take on
I-
these
I
two
will-
boys.
I would happily read the potion seller script. anything for the memes, and yeah, this might be fun. Where are some latest donors?
Andy,
Unless-
See, I
unless
feel like we have
more.
had some.
I think.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
working on finding where I was. We had
I
we had quite a few that haven't been read yet, so
Oh,
I was trying
nice.
to locate where I was comparatively to the chat.
Yeah, it's just Synthetic was the last one,
Yeah, £50 for the good vibes.
and that was I think maybe about 20 or 30 minutes ago. It looks like.
Yeah. Oh, there's
There
that.
we go.
Oh, wow. That's actually not all of them. Because
Okay.
there's a missing one between slightly smaller Joel and synthetic. So
I'm just gonna mute myself for just a second.
By the way, this is the first time I think I've spoken to Conquest of Dread. It's exciting.
Oh, we
And
just
just as
missed
you said
him.
that, he muted just before you said. But yeah, Tim's great.
okay.
Tim
There he
is
is, that's
can confirm. Great.
So let's get us some donor messages read. So Emma Bjork donated $36.98. Down with the turfs. Milkwaves donated £25. Maya T14 donated £10 and says, trans rights.
Hell yeah.
Holy Momo donated 15 Canadian dollars. Seven Sirens donated £20 and says, trans rights. Synthetic donated £50 and says, for the good vibes. Hinojo donated £5 and says, smoke, carp, smoke. Red Wing 546 has donated £5. Was going to save this for later in the stream to keep the momentum going, but I figured I'd give it now because I want to see Casey read that copy pasta, and I'm really grateful for the response to my first message, trans rights.
Hell yeah.
The Leftist Owl has donated £5 and says, love your videos. Your video about being seen and being non-binary really moved me.
Aw.
And your essays are top notch.
Thank you.
Splotnik has donated £10. Trans rights, trans rights, trans rights.
That's what I like to hear.
A Jim donated £15. Casey says trans rights. That is true. That is something I say a lot. Spot on impersonation.
She is known
Very-
to say it from time to time.
Underscore cool has donated £25. Commons has donated £35. And Litmus Zest has donated £5.
Is that us? Are we up to date?
There's
then?
2 more at the end here.
Oh shit.
Johnny Cakes has donated $3.70. I don't like the fishing minigame.
Johnny, I don't like it
Um,
either.
Elk has donated £5.78.
Okay. Thank you so much, Casey. It really sounds like you should go and get some sleep.
Alright, I'm back.
Perfect timing.
What did I miss?
Casey was reading out donation messages, and she was also saying that she was happy.
Oh yeah, there's been heaps of them.
happy to be in the chat with you.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Thanks,
in
Casey.
that case, let me repeat myself. I don't think I've ever said hello to Conquest of Dread before, so hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going really well.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'm very happy to. I'm sorry I wasn't able to donate more myself to this.
That's okay.
That's alright. I feel like
Take your time.
we've been really doing well for donations.
Big time. We are kicking ass.
Mm.
But what I will say is, quoth the Raven, donate more.
Oh.
Nice.
Good night. Have a sleep.
Please have a sleep, Casey.
Everyone's just trying to force Casey.
We just want
Go
us
to
to
bed.
take care of ourselves.
I'm not going to go to sleep either. Don't get me wrong. I'm getting tired, but what I need to do is I need to kind of wind down. So I'm gonna watch something.
Do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I'm thinking of running downstairs and finding Lady Hawk DVD and watching that.
Ooh.
That sounds great.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Have a
Me
nice rest.
Yes. Have a good,
I'm on a bit
unwind.
of a Rutger Hauer kick, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I recently played the game Observer, which he stars in. It's a very, very cool game. Very,
Oh, I
very,
think I've seen that.
yeah, it's excellent. Very cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sci-fi horror.
Is it the one where it's like you're like observing the security kind of stuff in a building? Or
No,
is that something else? No, maybe I'm thinking of a different game.
but yeah, I've been on a little bit of a Rutger Hauer kick since playing that. So I was watching The Hitcher, like just the other day, and it's like, yes, God, it's everything I remember.
Oh yeah. Ooh, this Observer game does look good. I'm just looking at it. And, yeah, very cyberpunk.
Yeah, they recently came out with a new version for the new consoles and kind of updated it a bit with shiny new graphics and added some more gameplay, more little quests and improved some of the stealth gameplay. Apparently,
Sick.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
play the original version, but so I found I owned the original for a while, never played it, but when they were gonna bring out the new version, the system redo or redux, however you prefer to pronounce that.
Oh yeah.
I could I just got my new graphics card and I was so excited to play it. It was fantastic.
Yay.
I'm like flicking through pictures. It looks great. It looks like if someone had told me these photos were from Cyberpunk 2077, I just would have been like, okay, you know. But it looks a little bit darker and kind of creepier, like more like a System Shock 2 kind of vibe.
It's from Bloober Team, who did the Layers of Fear games.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Is it that similar kind of gameplay?
A little, but it's got a bit more. There's more kind of detective stuff going on.
Cool.
So it's very cool. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to give it a go.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off and I'm gonna relax and hopefully be a little more fresh for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yay.
Good night, Casey. Thanks for all the help today, and thanks for hanging out just now.
Good night, and
We'll see you
good luck
tomorrow.
with the rest of the stream.
Yeah. Bye.
See ya.
Want to talk about Kingdom Hearts some more?
I haven't played any Kingdom Hearts, and I also very much accept the premise that it's about nothing. So, frankly, no, I don't.
It's
wanna-
about
I
nothing.
don't
Is that
wanna
all we
take
is
part in
that all we need to say?
I may or may not be planning. I haven't done a lot of hard planning on this, but like hoping/planning to do a charity stream where I spend 24 hours playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my god.
It seems like half the appeal of these things is to watch the person get frazzled and tired. So like I just 24 hours, not anything crazy like H-Bomb like didn't sleep for a long time. I'm like I'm not that, but like 24 hours, yeah.
Guess what,
And then-
everyone?
and
I'm gonna die to Hades now.
Oh, we're there.
Ooh.
I've made
Oh,
it up
daddy.
to the surface. It's my first time out on the surface, but I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it.
Are you gonna pet that good 3-headed boy first?
got-
I gave him the Sata sack. I don't think I can.
I don't know how this game works. Can you pet the dog?
You can pet the dog when you're back in hell.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I don't think
Hell yeah.
I don't think I've ever beaten Hades, like the big boy Hades, without using a Death Defiance, and I don't think I have one right now. So I'm definitely
You do.
fucked. Is what
I
really?
believe you do.
Oh shit.
I was feeling like you did.
All right. Well, fingers
I was
crossed.
feeling more confident than you, but that might not be based off of the evidence.
Well, the fact that I'm not feeling confident is probably not a strong sign. Considering I'm the one playing.
I have faith in you. I believe in you. You can do it.
you put your belief, people from the chat, put your belief into
Donate to
Sophia,
help them.
exactly like Spirit Bomb.
please.
If you donate enough, it will not matter that I fuck up. If you donate enough, it won't matter anymore. That's what really counts here.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you like Steven Universe people in
big
chat?
time.
Yeah.
I
just
still
thought
haven't
about
really
Steven
seen any
Universe.
of it. Any of
Oh
Steven
man,
Universe.
I have big Pearl energy, not just because I can sing like Pearl.
Sorry, that was a
I
huge
just-
self call out. That's so incredibly true. Sorry. Carry on.
I don't even care. I'm just like anxiety, hyperfixation, very awkward. Like it's not a thing I've ever personally done, but there's that one episode when she's watching Steven sleep and he's like, "Are you watching me sleep?" And she's like, "No." And I'm like, "Why do I relate to this?"
Oh my god.
Awkward gay soprano. That is me.
What a description. Holy shit.
And also because I can literally like just do a Pearl. I don't know if my mic can handle it, but like just the whole like you didn't like just that Pearl energy. I had a feeling the mic might not be able to handle it.
I know, it cut out, and I was like, wow, it really couldn't.
Yeah, she was
No,
exactly right.
I like the amount of times I have just started singing, it's over, isn't it, in the car. One time I discovered that a friend of mine is like, "No, you can't sing that because I'll be sad." So I just started lying on top of her and singing, "It's over, isn't
Oh my
it?"
god.
Incredible power.
Just, isn't it over? And she's like, "No," and I'm like, "Yes." She's one of my best friends. I can harass her like this.
I see.
It's fine. She has upsetting taste in media and will regularly tell me things that she likes, and I'll get upset because she has cursed taste. Like the
Are we talking
most
about
like
Nickelback?
no, more like monster fuckery and
Monster fuckery.
yeah.
Is
No,
that like an actual like genre, or are you
yes.
like in like
Think of people who find the fish man hot in Shape of Water.
Oh,
Or Venom.
Yeah,
Well, first of
imagine
all,
that.
the-
Oh
the-
yeah, that would
the
be
fish-
crazy
the-
to find the fish.
Or-
Yeah, man.
Yeah, imagine.
Imagine that.
Listen,
Imagine.
listen.
What a crazy thing to
know.
think.
like
The Fishman is the starting point. Like that's the wholesome end of the monster fucker
That's how they
spectrum.
get you.
I'm talking like she likes Venom. Usually she'll like just
What?
start telling
Hey.
me about it.
Hold up a second. No, carry on.
Round two.
Okay. Let's do this.
But,
Oh god,
like
the
Venom
fucking electric guitar is
Oh.
dropping. Holy shit. Oh god, I can't handle it. Guys, it's too fucking much. It's too fucking much right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, my god. Fucking shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck this. Oh my god.
I believe in you.
this
I believe
so
in you.
much.
You can do it. You can do it. Donate to help them beat me.
yeah.
But no, it's one of those things where sometimes I'm just too fucking ace for one of my best friends, and she'll just tell me about her weird tastes and things, and I'll be like, no.
I think Monster Fucker has a big potential for bringing people together because of just because of like the cursedness of it even for people who can see the appeal. I remember like when one of my early moments of friendship with Philosophy Tube was admitting that I'd
That's
also
an interesting
seen
way to start this.
Yeah. Was admitting that I'd also seen Monster Musume, and I was just sharing a look of two people who've seen Monster Musume and just being like, yeah, it's a bad time.
I have never heard of this, but I feel like I need to. Like,
I have-
Don't.
I
It's
have an
awful.
idea
Don't do
of
it.
what
It's
it might
really
be.
bad. It's really fucking.
I have an idea. I
It's
think
I mean,
know
like,
what it is.
monster
the
fuckery
worst-
for the male gaze.
yeah, like
It's
I mean, I feel like
it's a
the
harem
worse you make
anime.
it out, the more it's like I've got to see it.
It's a harem anime about a guy who lives with a bunch of monster girls, and he can't have a relationship with any of them because it would cause a serious like diplomatic incident with his fucking national government.
Like an ultimate kaiju battle.
No, Like there's a big-breasted FBI woman who keeps kicking in
my.
his door every time he tries to kiss one of them
Yep,
because
this
it's
sounds like
illegal.
anime I've seen.
But like, what
I'm
kind of monsters are we
seeing it
talking about?
now.
Like, why do these monsters live in this apartment with him? And like, what kind of monsters are we talking about?
They're living
Like,
with him
you
as
know,
a
like the
cultural
Loch Ness
exchange.
monster.
This is
Or...
coming down to the wire. I am incredibly.
They're living with him as like a
this.
cultural exchange so that they can like.
Everything's so good.
Fuck. God.
I feel like the more that you talk
Shit.
about Monster Musume, the better you get at fighting your dad.
No.
Oh, keep talking.
See, you stopped.
No.
This is why you always leave a note.
You were so close.
Oh my god. Fucking
You're
hell.
so close.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. But you were so
Everybody,
close.
I'm going to bed on that note. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm really fucking
Fair
sorry.
enough.
I've got to hand over to Jess, so I'm gonna take the stream down for a few minutes, and then it's gonna be back up with Jess is gonna be streaming it, and I hope everyone can manage the organization because I just really need to crawl into bed right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got it all set up and ready to go.
Thank you, Jess. You're a star. I will when I'm awake again. I will message and be like,
Again.
"Give me back my stream."
Should I save the Jupiter Ascending post for when you're awake as well?
Oh no, you should absolutely press on and you should read it as soon as everyone hits 30k.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very close.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everybody. Please keep donating. Stay right here because it'll be back up, but Jess will be hosting it instead, and I will see you all when I have slept.
Don't
Okay.
go anywhere.
Okay, bye for now, everybody.